chassis in general since the skill tree change. But we do have the Partisan Black Knight. Let's go and just take a look really quick at it here. Now, what sets this apart from the others? First off, ballistic. It does have a ballistic slot, which the others don't. Now, it is in the left arm, and we'll get into those little details, but I just wanted to showcase again some of the little details. The looks like hexagon sort of armor up on the sleeve here. I like that. I dig that. You can see where the LRM, this is a SRM2 launcher goes, so we'll check that out as far as details. Ballistic slots underslung on the arms. Not the most ideal location. That would be better served for close range weapon. That way you're not hitting dirt going for shots. I like that as well. And of course we've got, I'm assuming this is... Go ahead.
Quick, when you win these mechs, no, they will not be in your account now. You have to wait till patch day before they show up, before you can play them, but that's just a few days away. If you want to win this mech right now, the Black Knight Partisan, hashtag Partisan in chat right now.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and showcase what an LRM looks like really quick, just so we can see where it places on the arm. So again, LRM and or SRM, it looks like is upper mounted on the arm. So again, just to point that out, just so we can take a look. So there's that. There is only, of course, the one. Ballistic here. Looks like we've got the Gauss rifle we already showed off. You can do an AC-20. Doesn't have the lower arm actuator. And actually, that's a pretty big deal. I did not know that going into this. So you can do an AC-20. Now, it is underslung, and that's not the most ideal location. But the first thing that pops in my head is now you have a 75-tonner. Comparable would be the Marauder and the Orion, but the AC-20 can be mounted on the arm, and that's a lot different compared to the others because the ballistics for the Marauder are on the torso, and this allows you, again, with 6 energy, just to confirm here, 6 energy to basically, you could do the AC-20 and 6 medium lasers or 6 medium pulse potentially as well. And again, max engine here. Let me just verify, just so I don't speak out my ass here. Let's compare the max engines here. 360, don't mind this bug, guys, we know about it. 385, so it is a lower engine cap, or standard, compared to the L. Alright, so pretty much it's just the L that has the higher engine cap. Alright, so that being said, 300. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be... Because really, this is what separates the difference between the rest of Black Knights and it. Without the ballistic, then, you know... and again, going back to what it's capable. Let's pop in here. No, it's just a bug. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look really quick. Again, you guys are used to what PPCs obviously look like already. This isn't anything new as far as the location of these hard points. It's really the left arm. That's the difference. I don't know. I don't know if you'd want to... Base armor, you do get some buffs here. Obviously, you could buff them. I'm thinking maybe XL, or maybe standard. You keep the standard here, obviously. You could do 3 tons, 4 tons. The rest would go into heat sinks, and then you'd go bigger size engine. And again, this is on the spot, guys. Off the top of my head, I can't really give you the best. So something like that. I don't know. Seems a little bit slow. I don't know if you'd want... See, and this is one of those, Darren, where I'm going to use your statement. Next month, LFE on this, Light Fusion Engine, changes things for IS Heavies and Assaults. Really, it does. For those that don't know, LFE's Light Fusion Engines are coming in, you know, as far as Civil War tech. that allows you to survive a side torso blow off on a IS mech. Well, and it's only 2 crit slots in the torso. Well, that changes things too for some builds as well. So LFE with a ballistic in the left, energy across the board. I wouldn't. That would allow you to ditch the standard, go LFE, not full XL. Now it's not as much weight savings as an XL, but that really does change things, Darren. I mean, that would be one thing where you go LFE on this. You could probably, I don't know if you could go a 360, but you could. It would be up there. Yeah, you could easily probably. You'd be
coming next month.
Yeah, it's a ton of science. LFEs change. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, LFEs change everything. Maybe not so much for the mediums and lights, but definitely for the heavies and assaults that need that firepower and survivability, but don't want to sacrifice either or firepower or survivability, or can't or don't need to. So, yeah, that changes things just a bit. And again, going back to that is something we'll just have to decide in the near future.
Hashtag Partisan in chat right now if you like this mech and you want one of these mechs. That's your chance to win.
Another thing you could do that I'm surprised no one's called me out on is the Peep Goss. You can actually do that with this. Now, granted, it's left side heavy and it's not, you're not jumping, so there's that as well. But that is something that this would now be able to do. Actually, all full right side as well, or full left side. I take that back. And again, you don't have lower arm actuators on this arm. You still will have side-to-side agility and aiming ability. So here we go. That. And again, Darren, going back to your statement, next month really changes things. LFE? Yeah, because like go a standard 300 here. It's pretty damn slow, but you throw in an LFE of 360. Cornet, you thought of it on your own. Yeah, now this isn't ideal either, just because Gauss rifle being low slung. But that's where I feel like a more of a close range, mid range setup is better, just because your line of sight, stuff like that. You don't have to do the ballistic at all, but. And that's where that's what separates this Black Knight from the rest. They're like, if you, all the others have torso energy, arm energy. So really, if you don't utilize this, it's really not for you then at said point in time. So, yeah, I still think that medium pulse or medium laser plus an AC-20. And again, we actually haven't seen this, Darren, where it's very rare where, a Highlander, a few Victors will have no lower arm actuator to be able to pull the 20, but not many do. So just take a moment to, I guess, absorb that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to next month's patch as well. It's going to be interesting, and what this does for the heavies, especially IS side, that need that survivability, but they've always had to sacrifice it for firepower, and that's not going to be the case any longer, which is quite crazy.
We may or may not have been messing around with some of the new tech, and I definitely think next month is going to be a game changer.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I have been.
All right, we have been.
I mean, why would you lie to him, Darren? Why would you do that?
I didn't. I said may or may not. That's covering all bases. It is going to definitely be an interesting month and game from then on. I mean, it's just going to be so many different varieties of builds and potential.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and save this really quick and show off. Well, actually, let's take the camo. Camo specs, your base palette color. Let's go ahead and do a Oh, it's sort of a muted, because I've got a pretty bright red here, and you can see that it sort of puts a different... So that's not the same, you know, let's go to full red here, hold on. So that definitely almost puts a different, it's almost pinkish.
Pale bear. You guys are crazy.
Mirror, not mirror, right? Let's see, and then we've got secondary, same thing, sort of a, ooh, okay. When you, it sort of has a oil sheen to it when you, so you can see here on the arm and the leg as you catch that light, different bit of effect there.
Can't get rid of that gold though.
No, gold stays.
Yep.
It's that sort of sheen there.
Want to get rid of the gold.
Black Knight. Black Knight, I see what you did there. Yeah, I mean, really, the base camo is a dark gray, almost a gunmetal gray. Actually, that's what I would say it would be. All right, so let's see this in action really quick, and then we'll be giving this away. And again, this comes out Tuesday. Really setting the difference is that ballistic left arm capability of being able to do an AC-20. Oh my indeed. Bruiser mecha, what? Let's do that. Always set your weapon group, Darren.
Always.
Again, the one thing with the AC-20 and the arm just in general, it is low slung, so that's where I feel like a brawler setup would work, because if you have line of sight on your target 270 some odd meters, right, you don't have to worry about obstructed, you know, shots. Now granted guys, I didn't skill this out, keep that in mind, but and no, this isn't the normal third person you have currently.
Destroyed. Heat level critical.
This is a special one. I definitely dig the camo in game. Looks really nice.
This is ER third person.
Target acquired.
Oh man. Alright. Like I said, AC-20. I can see LFEs coming into this, doing like a medium pulse, maybe even, and again, with some different lasers coming on the field, ERs. What sorcery is this? Being able to do this? What? You can see here, really. Sorcery. Phil's a wizard.
Pale bear. Feels so hardcore, he still torso twists on the testing grounds.
I'm so used to it.
Target destroyed.
Yeah.
All right. So, initial thoughts. What does it bring that the others don't? Obviously, the left arm ballistic. If the left arm ballistic isn't really you digging it, really, then there's really no difference as far as energy performance, except for, again, base quirks, but it really, that's really what separates it from the others. I think in general, this particular variant will benefit from LFEs extremely, because if you do go ballistic AC-20, which I figured you'd probably go heavy ballistic, you're probably not going to do Gauss rifle on this, just because it is low slung. That's where the Marauder still has the advantage, but because it's in the arm, and with LFEs, doing a brawling setup, I really do think will change at least the Black Knight in general, or in this case, the hero. and what it's able to do and survive. So, yeah. Ooh, I like this. I'm gonna take a screenshot. It's good angle. This is how I get all my thumbnails, by the way, in game. If you're wondering, guys, it is quite nice being able to. Like,
Phil's modeling for himself right now.
how you doing? Nice backlight there you got. It's a nice barrel.
Hashtag Partisan right now in chat. Going to give you a few more seconds, then we'll give this away, and then that will be it for today's sneak peek preview.
So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Again, this is the Partisan Black Knight 75 tonner IS, and it's now the only Black Knight with ballistic in the left arm. So there's that. I like it. It's definitely, I can see, especially with Civil War tech, what it brings to the table. Whoop. There we go.
All right, let's do this. Let's give this baby away.
Dun dun
For the
dun.
Black Knight Hero Mech, the Partisan. Right now, the winner
Who's it gonna be?
is Lefty Frizz.
Nice, Lefty.
Target acquired.
Congrats, Lefty.
Lefty, you got 50 seconds to let me know you know winner of the Partisan.
I just saw him talking a few seconds ago, so he should be there. Did Taldias ever respawn?
I didn't see him.
He's like, oh, I had no idea.
Lefty Frizz,
Target destroyed.
30 seconds.
Don't speak, Lefty. They didn't drop my name.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
He's not there. Lefty, no.
10 more seconds.
Lefty, if you're there, pick up the phone. Oh man, that's
All
brutal.
right. Here we go, guys. The second
Two
roll.
re-rolls, man.
Yeah, you gotta remember not to walk away. The new winner of the Black Knight Partisan Mech is Hobo.
Hobo Zeph, very nice. We know that name.
Happy to see it going to a Hobo. Hobo, you're there, right?
There
you
he
are.
is.
All right, Hobo, just whisper me back your exact pilot name. We'll get you sorted. And then, of course, everybody, Sunday, tomorrow, that's Father's Day, again, reminder, we will be highlighting the Enforcer Gilly, the Panther Katana Cat, and the Grasshopper. I'm not going to even try. I don't know what it is. Mjolnir?
Yeah, Mjolnir. You don't.
Mjolnir.
That's Thor's hammer, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's Thor's
I just
hammer.
don't know how- All right.
Yeah. Or maybe it's
anyway,
not, and I just made that up. I
It
don't.
might be. It sounds like it could be.
I think it is.
By Thor's hammer. Mjolnir.
So yeah, that really does separate this particular Black Knight. Guys, just to recap again, we will be going over the other heroes. We went over the Wolfhound Grinner and K9 Irby. Let's recap just 1 second. What does the Grinner bring that the other Wolfhounds don't? ECM. That's pretty big for your normal day average Joe and playing, and for CEDA or faction play. This will actually be something I would keep my eye on. And again, 5 energy, and the big kicker here with the Wolfhound is 5 energy isn't really special, but that ECM capability, that does set it apart. What's different about the K9 compared to the others? The max energy slots all the other ones have, as far as sorry, Lefty, he's just now here. Sorry, buddy. Is 5 energy. No other Irbies have that. The max is 4. This does have 5 energy, 1 ballistic, and of course you've got the factors of the the horn and, you know, whoop whoop and all that. But as far as performance, you now got an Irby for energy, which again lights, you know, thrive on, especially IS lights. That sets it a little bit different than the others. So I think keep an eye on that. Black Knight, really going back to what I was saying, is if you want the ballistic arm, really that's what sets it apart compared to the others. You know, if that's not, you know, and again, being able to mount an AC 20. Keep in mind, I'm also going to toss this out here. Again, going back to Darren's statement, what happens next month with Civil War tech? IS heavies being able to really utilize light fusion engines, and you've also got other ballistics coming in, UAC 20s, UAC 10s, LB 20s, you've got heavy Gauss rifles, light Gauss rifles, and with the ability to mount an AC 20 or a heavy ballistic weapon here, combined with a bunch of other small energy, I really do think, at least 75 tonner wise, this Black Knight, you know, would be pretty frightening. So there's that. Right now, I've taken